children under 18 are living without a parent in the United States, and a lot of times it's the grandparents or other relatives stepping up to provide care. Well, author Adrienne Alexander Allen is here talking about her book, The Accidental Parent, Nurturing Love in Unforeseen Circumstances. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you all so much for having me.
Absolutely. Such an important topic, and this really could be considered a roadmap for those stepping into this role. You have a personal experience with this. This is what prompted this book. Tell us, if you would, what sparked it all.
So I was raised by my grandparents due to my parents' struggles with alcoholism and addiction. And then after that, I helped raise my younger brother due to those same addictions from our mom. And now I am raising my granddaughter because my daughter is incarcerated.
So many factors can lead to this. You mentioned incarceration, but also trauma, addiction, as you also mentioned. I mean, so many people out there are experiencing this right now, and you've learned some things along the way. Tell us about this book and what people can find in it.
So it took me a minute. I've had custody of my granddaughter now since 2021. And it took me a long time to really lean into what I was feeling emotionally, and learning that people don't really understand what kinship care is. We talk about caregiving a lot. We talk about older family members needing care, but we don't talk about the title of kinship care. And so during this transition period for me, I had to learn what help looks like. Yeah. It's overwhelming, it's frustrating. There aren't a lot of benefits for kinship care providers. So, if you go to foster care, if you do adoption, those things come with benefits. But kinship care, usually you're taking on all of this on your own. So there's no daycare providers, there's no daycare assistance, no monetary assistance, and then again, if the parents are not available, it's you that's taking care of this person and standing in the gap. So I really had to, because I'm married, I have a younger son at home, and they were helping, but it wasn't the help that I necessarily needed, and so I needed to take a moment to figure out what help felt like and looked like for me, and now that I've figured that out, I want to help other people know that as well.
I mean, you did the right thing. So many of us are doing the right thing, but it starts with self-care. Yes. Talk about that.
Yes, so I have my affirmation Joy Balm. With a balm, balm is like a fragrant cure-all, everything. Like when you feel like, I don't want to reference the Bible, but there's a balm. And so with the Joy Balm, in the joy of the moment, I want you to juggle those responsibilities. Be open to help, because a lot of us feel like we can do it on our own, but like I said, help looks different. And then I want you to yield to help. If someone says, I can help you, I want you to yield and accept that help. And then the balm, I want you to take breaks. I want you to accept assistance, I want you to lead with love, and then I want you to also practice mindfulness, because we need to, self-care, like you mentioned, is so important, and we lose ourselves when we're taking care of someone else. And so everything, and then you also have to learn to grieve, because you're grieving what my life was going to be. Because even for me, like my son, the year that I got my granddaughter, my son was graduating high school. So I was like, no more teacher meetings, no more school buses, I am good. I've done it, and then I'm changing diapers again. And so you are grieving all that was lost, all that you want. I thought I could be able to just travel like I wanted to, get up and go and do the things, and then all of that changes. And so you have to make sure that you are mindful of where you are. And even for me, with my granddaughter, love her tremendously. That is my world. But I had to see her differently. I had to see her as not a hindrance, but a help. It was for Ava. It wasn't about my daughter. It wasn't about me. It was for Ava.
Wonderful. All right. Where can we find your book, The Accidental Parent?
So The Accidental Parent is available on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble. But I also want you all, I want to hear your stories. So I created a hashtag, and it's called Accidental Parents Happen on Purpose.
Oh, I love that.
So if you tag Accidental Parents Happen on Purpose, I can read your stories. We can share. I can give you a copy of the book if you can't afford it. I want to make sure that you have a copy. And then you can also visit adriennalexander.com, which is my website.
What a wonderful resource. Thank you so much for being brave enough to share your story.
Thank you.
And The Accidental Parent, Nurturing Love in Unforeseen Circumstance is out now.
When I heard the gunshot,